Short Track here at Belleville, because race fans, this is what you save your lunch money for. To the green. Jerry Coons Jr. going to jump out with the early advantage onto the back straightaway. Seavey chasing on the outside. We'll see who has the advantage on lap number 1. Trying to come around and lead his first lap of the season. Not quite. Jerry Coons Jr. going to cross at second. Logan Seavey going to come around and lead the opening lap. He had it by .070. Coons still right there to his inside as they work into turns 3 and 4. Seavey up top. Coons down to the bottom. Advantage still to the Abacus Racing number 57. It'll be Seavey leading. Coons sitting in second. Mac Leopard was running in third. Now will be last night's winner, Justin Grant, taking that spot over as they work onto the back straightaway. Leopard trying to hold on to fourth. He's got Drake Edwards in contention with him right there to the inside. Remember, Miller had that little mishap. He's going to give some of that distance back. 3.450 right now with 21 laps to go. Now 20 to go. Caution. And that is your leader, Logan Seavey. Single file past the NOS Energy start can. We go back to green. Top 4 around the bottom. They break rank from there pretty much evenly throughout the field. Keep an eye on that JBL injury. Working the top side of the speedway. He's going to be joined quickly by the Eibach, number 97. Both drivers bounce her off of the cushion pretty hard. Goes to the high side in turns 3 and 4. Grant still around the bottom. Cannon McIntosh, who had to claw his way back to a top 5 finish last night, right across the nose of Justin Grant as they work into turns 1 and 2. Air melded down to the bottom, let Grant know he was there, and now here comes a slide for third, trying to get to second, not able to get there. Grant going to get shuffled back 2 more spots. The NOS Energy 87 entering right to the middle, and that's where he's staying as he continues to keep pacing for Cannon McIntosh. But man, that gap still less than a second. In fact, it's a half a second now as they work into turns 1 and 2. Coming up, this time it'll be 11 laps remaining. And caution, though. We got one stopped in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Redemption from prelim competition. Restarts in that second position. We go back to green. Cannon with a good restart. Right on the back bumper is now your leader going to change his lineup. He's going to try the outside of 1 and 2, and that's going to cost him. He just left the door open. And Cannon stepped on in, said thank you very much, and he's going to steal the chandelier. The 71 takes off of the race lead with 11 laps to go. Gavin Miller now going to have to get the elbows up and come back after him. Jerry Coons Jr. in the meantime back up into third, and he is hunting. Here comes a slide for the lead. Can he hold on to it? Up to the cushion. Wheel stands it. They're 3 wide almost for the top spot. Side by side, nearly tapping tires into turns 1 and 2. McIntosh hustling the bottom, holds on to it. Miller still runs in second. Jerry Coons Jr. right there, and now here comes Kevin Thomas Jr. Kevin Thomas Jr. trying to get up in that mix. He rides in fourth. They are oh so slow around the bottom of turns 3 and 4, but they're making it work now. Around the bottom side of the speedway goes your top 3. Fourth place going to let it hang out on the outside. Now they're going to switch ranks over into turns 3 and 4. Right up on the back bumper, nearly pushing the Eibach entry up into that second spot. Gail Drake takes over the runner-up position. Gavin Miller crossed in third. Jacob Denny in fourth. They will continue to battle for that third position. Jerry Coons Jr. watching along in that 5th spot. Top 3 to the high side. JBL down to the bottom, not able to get the charge. As they come around, the checkered flag has dropped. The battle to be on the podium is done, but the top spot belongs to Cannon McIntosh. So he'll roll down to the victory lane for the first time this season. He'll go up top, ladies and gentlemen, the driver to Bixby, Oklahoma. Give him a hand. Cannon McIntosh, your winner here at Belleville.
Cannon McIntosh, your winner for Belleville Night 2. And Cannon didn't have a night that you wanted last night, obviously. So what was about the track that made you be able to get back into victory lane?
Yeah, I feel like we had the best piece last night as well. Just cards didn't fall our way. Obviously had to go to the back there early and fight our way back, but to be able to come back to 5th and pass so many good cars, you obviously have a really good piece. And tonight, I mean, I know we didn't start as far forward as we wanted to, but when I got going, I knew I had a piece that, when you have a piece that good, you can't not win the race for your guys. So I did everything I could there, and once we got to the lead, I felt like everything was flowing really well. I felt like I was flowing, and just things were going smooth. And even with that late yellow, I wasn't sweating it too much. I felt like I had such a good car that I just needed to execute the restart, and we could get away, and that's what happened. So just huge thanks to Bo. You know, last week we were scratching our heads trying to figure out, you know, what to do. We were so far off, and just him getting me comfortable and getting me back to where I need to be, and I think he's got his confidence back, and I think where we need to be. So just big thanks to the Lord above and Toyota, Mobile One, everyone that makes this happen, and my family back home.
Now, it seemed to be a 2-lane racetrack. Did you set your car up for the top or the bottom, and how did that kind of lay out for the future?
Yeah, I think Bo just tried to make it good everywhere we went, and obviously did a good job of doing that. Yeah, I felt like I could run top and bottom, and once I figured out each corner how I wanted to run it, I feel like we were lights out. So yeah, he did an amazing job, and Phil, Spencer, these guys worked their butts off. You know, Phil being brand new and just falling right into place with this team, and Spencer, you know, now being a car chief first time. Just these guys are working really hard, and I owe it all to them.
Right now, when you think of Cannon McIntosh, you think of consistency. So what is that last piece for you for the championship run?
Yeah, obviously consistency is the biggest one, but I think it's just, you know, finishing as far forward as we can on those nights. You know, we are consistent. Like last night, obviously 5th was the best we were going to get, going all the way to the back. But I think it's just capitalizing when we have a car to win, and just really maximizing those opportunities. And thankfully tonight we were able to.
Congratulations, your winner for Belleville Night 2, Cannon McIntosh, last year's winner during Belleville Night 1.